Welcome one, welcome all. Thanks for tuning in. This is the Garry G and Friends Showcase, hosted by myself, Garry G, on the Worldwide Drum and Bass Show. This is the first in a series of shows we're going to be putting out there for all you junglists and DnB heads alike. On tonight's show, we have an old school veteran, a jungle legend, a drum and bass don, 27 years resident at Jungle Fever, 27-year DJ on Kool FM. You've probably guessed who it is already. He's a good friend of mine. It is none other than the man himself, DJ FunkyFlirt. Tonight, Flirt's going to be giving us a 30-minute guest mix, and believe me, he's not holding back on this one. He's pulling them all out of the bag tonight. We've got some classics, some rollers, some real exclusive tracks, and that's all coming up from him later on in the show. Flirt's also going to be giving us an in-depth, exclusive interview. We're not just talking about favourite DJs and favourite tunes, we're going in deep with this one. Believe me, this man can talk for England, possibly the world. But we got a fantastic shortened down interview with him, talking about real life, not just the DJ, but the man behind the DJ. The full interview will be available to watch on the Worldwide Drum and Bass Show's YouTube channel and also on the Facebook page. So grab yourself a cup of tea, a few biscuits, it's definitely worth a watch. It's a real eye-opener, it's an education, definitely one to watch. You don't want to miss this one. We've also got a selection of brand new hand-picked tracks that are due to be released in the future, as well as a short mini mix from myself. So, without further ado, let's get this show on the road. It's that part of the show where we are going to give you a hand-picked selection of brand new tracks that are due to be released in the coming months. I think this first track I'm going to play you is by Liquid Tribe. That's the record label that you're going to be able to find it out on. It is by a guy called, I think he's called Leor, L-E-O-R. I probably got that wrong, so I'm terrible with names. And this one's going to be available on the 24th of June. It's the last Thursday in June. Once again, available Liquid Tribe. The track name on this one is called Waterway. I'm going to run the track. Let me know what you think in the comments. Once again, that one's available on Liquid Tribe by Leor. I know I'm saying that wrong. Do you know what? Big up Pablo. Let me know how you actually say that one. I think it's Lior. 24th of June, the last Thursday in June. That one's going to be available, Liquid Tribe. Once again, the track name on that one is Waterway. The next one I'm going to play for you is on Camo Tribe. And this is going to be, well, this is by iBot. Now, a lot of you will know iBot already. I think he's a 12 or a 13-year-old producer and a DJ. This one's going to be on the long-awaited Jungle, what's it called? The Jungle Tribe album. This is 21 tunes. Camo is going to be available from Camo and LiquidTribe.com, same as the last track. Same as the last track was, in fact. Yeah, this one's going to be available on Camo and LiquidTribe.com. It's definitely, like I say, 21 jungle tracks. This, for me, like I said, he's a 12 or 13-year-old lad, Oliver Ibot. Track name on this one, Show Me. This is, for me, this is the standout track of the entire album. Big up Ibot, big up Pablo, big up all the Camo Tribe crew. Once again, 29th of July, last Thursday in July, this one's going to be available from Camo and LiquidTribe.com. Big tune. You know what? I love this one, you know. You know what, I've got to big up the iBot every time. This one is a big, big track. I love this one. Like I said, it's the standout track of the whole album for me, and there's some big, big producers on the whole of the album, trust me. Big up Pablo G and everyone over at Camo and Liquid Tribe Recordings. That's where you can grab your copy of this when it's going to be released, which is, as I've been informed, the 29th of July, the last Thursday in July, the Jungle Tribe album, 21 tracks, available from Camo and LiquidTribe.com. Let me know what you think of this in the comments. Like I said, I think it's a big, big track. Yeah, do you know what? Big, I'm just amazed. The kid's 12 or 13 years old and he's making tunes like this. Do you know what? I'm nearly 40. I shouldn't say that. I'm nearly 40 and I'm not even making producing tunes of this calibre yet. Big up iBot every time.
When them a cemetery to stay. Yo, I found one.
Vegas says so. Me want hear you scream if your mouth clean. Me want hear you scream if me want hear you scream if your mouth clean. Me want hear you scream. Head side, kill them with you know. Just make a boy know you're not blow. Head side, kill them with you know. No boy ain't got no secret for you. Head side, kill them with you know. Just make a boy know you're not blow. Head side, kill them with you know. Tell them to Vegas says so. Me want you skin the beat and make me see. If you're short from your phone, then you never tweet. You wanna break one with your teeth, and you never get complaints of your teeth. You make me go, you know I'm happy, yo. And I want you to love me, you're so low. Me touch
This
your
baby hits 88 miles per hour.
if they moving slow, cause me again head side, kill them if you know. Just make a boy know you're not blow. Head side, kill them if you know. No boy ain't got no secret for you, Head side, kill them if you know. Just make a boy know you're not blow. Head side, kill them if you know. Tell them to Vegas says so. Me want hear you scream if your mouth clean. Me want hear you scream if me want hear you scream if your mouth me want hear you scream if me want hear you scream if your mouth clean. No man never rub your heat in no ice cream. You not smell green like Charlene. You will have pretty have a healthy hygiene. Assuming while you keep blooming like a pretty little building at the morning. Crawling for starting darling. When you're rising them keep falling. So sing a guy head side, kill them if you know. Just make a boy know you're not blow. Head side, kill them if you know.
Into the future.
This baby hits 88 miles per hour. You're gonna see some serious shit.
Into the future.
You see them can't cross the border. You see me have them on the order. Some boy them can't cross the border. You know me have them on the, we have them on the order. Order, 'cause them can't cross the border. The border, then we have them on the order. You see them can't cross the border. You see me have them on the order. Some boy them can't cross the border. You know me have them on the, we have them on the order. 'Cause them can't cross the border. The border, then we have them on the order. Then them can't cross the border.
Into the future.
A jam right in the street. Oh, what a jam right in the street. Watch the police them in a jeep. And bad boy on the corner. Say bad boy on the corner. Oh, what the hell when these two meet? They will be walking in the street. And bad boy on the corner. Order. The border. Order. The border. Me say them can't cross the border. Me say me have them on the order. Sound boy them can't cross the border. You know me have them on the, we have them on the can't cross the border. You know me have them other, have them other, have them other. We have them other order, order. The border, order. The border.
When I am weak, you're telling me that I'm strong. When I'm right, you're telling me that I'm wrong. But I know, now I understand. Now I see your wicked plan. I'm a junglist.
Now before making records, the hood was my savior. Just from the hood I came into the hood I'm a return. Now before making records, the hood was my savior.
Just dance and move your body. Just dance and move your body.
So, Funky Flirt, or as your mum calls you, and people that are on the brown letters, Trevor, as I call you, Trevor.
No, you don't.
Yes, yeah, well, I call you many things, but we won't go into that right now.
Go there.
So let's start off. Tell me when you was growing up, where was your musical influence? Where did it stem from?
Music came really from my mum.
Okay.
My mum used to have house parties, as we call it back in the days there, blues. For those of you who don't know about blues is when you have a house party, basically, in the West Indian community, and we used to call it blues. We'll have a blues, you know what I mean? Older generations, like my mum's age and all that. And basically, I used to watch the sounds coming in and help them, bring the speakers, watch them tune up the sound and that. And my mum bought a gramophone one day. She bought it there and all that, and just messing about and all that. She went out one day. When she come back, there was these added speakers to them. Did I get a beating for that? Yes, I did. You know what I mean? Took it all apart, had on my little speakers.
Yeah.
Growing up as well in Pembury, we had our own sound, champagne, we used to call it, have our own parties and all that, and basically got into like the music business from that really.
So what was the sort of music your mum used to listen to at the house parties and that?
Soca, Motown, Lovers Rock Revival,
Yeah.
and all that. Studio One and all that, you know, I listened to that. Remember like going in my dad's car, driving around in these Rover V8, and used to have the A-Class. Remember them big cassettes, them?
Well, yeah, I'm not that old, man. I'm not as old
Yeah, I
as you.
forgot. Well, basically A-Class, they was about that big. Push them in, play music.
Oh, they're like that eight track, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I've heard about them. I don't know what you mean. I've never experienced
Have you ever
them.
got? No, you wouldn't have. But you know what I mean. Plenty of times I've had like them pelted at me and that, not listening, messing about in my dad's car and all that. And you know what I mean. But yeah, we had our own sound system. You know, I just had the love of music in me, just basically from my mum. Growing up as well, like on a Sunday morning, get up, do your house chores. You know, radio on.
Yeah.
Tony Williams, Rice and Peas shows on a Sunday. Then you had later on in the evening, David Rodigan. Yeah, and just that, you know. And just the love of music's always been in me.
So growing, you said about Pembury, growing up in Hackney and all that. How was that for you? Because it was then, and it still is now.
Pembury, I mean, there's that.
It's a naughty area, isn't it? For want of a better word.
Do you know what? It's who you are. If you're well known in your community will look after you.
Yeah.
You know, I was bad, do you know what I mean? Expelled from school. For those who don't know, went boarding school. You know, I missed my family and all that. When my mum used to forget to phone up for me, right, I had ideas in my head. I would run round to the library, go in there, get me 2 pence out, flick it down on the machine there. You remember the phone boxes? They had the 2 slits, 5p, 10p or whatever it was. 2p in there, bam. Phone the school up. Hello, this is Miss Lawrence phoning. Yes, I would like Trevor home for the weekend, please. Sorry, I'm calling up so late, you know? And then walk round there, go back in the toilets or whatever, then go back in class, and it's like, Lawrence, run upstairs, get your stuff. You're going up. Oh, what, did my mum phone up? Yeah, your mum phoned up. Walk in the doors, and it's for the house you're doing here. What do you mean? Well, you forgot to phone up for me, you know what I mean? So I had to do it for myself, you know what I mean? Got expelled from boarding school because I went to school basically with a bag of weed in my pocket, basically, you know what I mean? And, you know, got expelled. My mum, headmaster brought me all the way home from Swanley, and my mum like turned up there, went and all that, like 3rd degree. What are you doing taking weed to school and all that? Yeah. You know what I mean? It was like, well, you know what, I forgot it in my pocket. I mean, she knew I smoked. Never hid anything from my mum, because that was the worst thing to do, hide something from her, and she found out it only made it 10 times worse.
Yeah,
basically, she wanted me to be honest with her in life, you know what I mean? And loads of things I've done in the past. I'm not proud of it, but them times there, you had to do what you had to do to survive, basically. Pembury, you know, everyone knew me in Pembury Estate, everyone. And we had that cold like, you don't shit on your own doorstep. Anyone what done anything, and we found out about it in the flats, what done something, either beat someone up, beat one of the neighbours up, or burgled one of the neighbours' house, and we found out. We don't involve police. We deal with it ourselves, you know what I mean? And moved out of Pembury, and when we moved out of Pembury, like so many people said, oh, I'm so sorry you lot have gone, the flats have turned to shit now, this and that, and like, I have to move on, you know what I mean? Still walking there, see loads of my neighbours, you know, and you know, things just change in life, you know? If I still lived in Pembury now, I would not be sitting here.
Yeah.
I'd most probably be inside for murder or something like that. You know what I mean?
Well, you know what that's. I mean, you ain't always been.
The good fella.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I didn't want to say it like that, but yeah, you know what I'm saying. You know where I'm going to go. And then there's been times when you've been. I don't know how to put it in a nice way, but you've been on the wrong side of the law.
Yeah.
So
the law doesn't always work for you. It doesn't go for you in your favour. I mean, there's plenty of times. I remember one time I was in. I've done something, but I didn't do something. And if you understand what I'm talking about, I've done something, but I didn't do something, and my name was mentioned. And I remember one day just like getting up and going to do something, like getting up as you normally do, and you've washed, you had your shower and all that, and you say like, Mum, yeah, I'll see you later, and you open your door, and as you go to open your door, it's like there's a policeman ready to put the door through. And I just stepped back and I just laughed at him. And like the cop would say, what are you laughing at? I said, I'm laughing at you, do you know what I mean? Anyway, took me down to the station, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, you could go. What was that all in? We had to show that we're doing something. Doing what? But I've got nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And like I said, yeah, there's been plenty of times like I've done things. I've paid for what I've done in the past, you know what I mean? And like, I've got 5 kids, you know, and my kids, you know, I try to show them plain and straight. Like my son, he plays football. Every Saturday he gets up and he does what he has to do, and he's just there for his football. And like I'm not with his parents at the moment, but when he was growing up, we've always said to him, if you've got a problem with someone, sort it out in your own way, use your fists. Yeah. Most of these youths them nowadays, all they know what to do is just pick up a knife and pick up a gun. But I guarantee you catch them on their own and they ain't got none of their weapons. Yeah, they would know how to use their fists, and that's what it's about. And I talk to kids and what are you trying to halfway down your ass for? Well, it's a fashion, isn't it? No, it ain't a fashion. It's nastiness. Your mother never brought you to wear your clothes like that. Your mother's been out working hard on the street, and there you are, your trousers halfway down your ass, and the bottom of your trousers dragging along the floor.
Yeah, it's
you
not.
Know what I mean?
It's not a good look, is it?
No, it's horrible. I don't like seeing even girls. I don't even like seeing girls do anything. It's degrading. You know what I mean?
So there was a point when you had a little holiday at a Majesty's Pleasure.
I was in a dark place.
Yeah.
And I don't hide nothing from no one, yeah? Because, do you know, I've said it many a times, I've said it in previous interviews, and I've gone in a certain way, and I'll tell you plain and straight now, I was dabbling with the devil's dandruff, yeah? I was mixed up with hard drugs. My music, that time there when I got nicked for armed robbery, for those who don't know, yeah? I was going out and doing certain things and all that, and the one what I got nicked for, what they said I did, I had nothing to do with it. My coldies then turned around and said, it's got nothing to do with it. Do you know what I mean? We put our hands up, it was us, blah, blah, blah. You know, but I was in a bad place. My parents, it was my mother just me and my mother at the time there. And, you know, the amount of greed